much higher than that.
We have like that many seats. Yeah. So it wouldn't really make
I mean, people are at a BYOC, like people are like pretty packed in.
Yeah, that's fair.
And so we're not going to be able to get it a lot really denser by having couches that people sit around and play games at. Like I don't think it's really going to help that much, to be honest with you. I'm sorry.
No, it's been the exact same way for like whatever, like 5 years or whatever. So now it's just like, okay, now we just have to ticket snipe like
This
we
is
used to do for
hilarious.
PAX or whatever, which is fine.
This is hilarious. I've already said the first one's probably going to be kind of janky, and Tim's going, "Can I get an annual pass?" We'll play chat. Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to.
What now?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
No, you have to tell us.
No, we'll just have tickets in the future. That's all I'm saying. We'll just all get tickets in the future. It'll be fine. It would be totally fine. We used to get tickets for PAX every single time. We never missed it once for reasons, and we'll do that for here as well.
Chase does take cash bribes.
Not necessary.
Oh, are we going back to the tricks thing? Or?
No, it's fine. We'll just, it'll be fine.
I don't even mind people doing the thing that Luke is probably talking about if the ticket is for their own use.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yes.
But I could see us...
We've never scalped a ticket.
If the thing you're alluding to and not saying explicitly until you just did for some reason...
What do you mean?
Oh, sure, yeah. So, okay, you're right. You didn't say the thing. You said a different thing. Yeah. It's fine. The point is that if the thing that Luke is alluding to but not saying becomes a problem, we could end up binding the ticket to the account of the person who bought it and stuff. Like, it could come to that.
That would still be fine.
I know.
You can just do that.
I just mean...
It's not a bad idea.
Scalping is a problem.
Yes.
And
we've genuinely never scalped a ticket. I'm not just saying that.
Okay.
It's never happened. There are times where we ended up with extra tickets because someone decided they couldn't go, and we have always sold at cost.
Okay.
Never scalped a ticket.
All right. Space Dust says, please kill scalping once and for all.
Oh, dude. Fully agreed. It's so annoying.
If I could hold up the scalp of scalping, I would.
Oh, wow. I like it.
Okay, Dan, hit us.
Why does Linus hate Australians?
What?
That's a good question.
What are you talking about?
Can you elaborate?
Do you have context for this?
No,
or are you just playing along?
I'm just messing around. I have no clue.
What do you mean I hate Australians?
Are they just gonna try to blame like shipping or something?
They're basically
It's not our fault.
They're basically South Canadian as far as I can tell.
I really do think the like closest kinship Canada has with any other country is probably Australia. As random as that is. Who are we most similar to?
Okay, I'm just gonna list sort of like ones I've heard. Okay, so the Danish. We've been compared to the Danish.
Okay.
It's offensive, but okay.
I think that northern Americans, and by that I don't mean North Americans, I mean northern United States of America. They're kind of our Pacific Northwest bros.
There's kind of like the BC, Washington State, Oregon is kind of like its own.
Like if we were just our own country,
PNW.
I think probably no one would object to Pacific Northwestistan, like within those three.
Probably not.
Culturally, like we seem to be very similar.
It'd probably be fine.
Cascadia. Yeah, let's go Cascadia.
But then that's not all of Canada either.
I know. Australians, yes, that's another one I've heard. That's about it. Of those, I'd say, the Australians, because they feel a lot of the same pain.
They have an incredible amount of fraud, just like we do.
They have a devalued, crappy currency, but they have Western costs like we do.
Land mass to population density is like almost as bad as Canada or worse.
A huge problem, like logistically and like for infrastructure, which I guess are kind of the same thing.
They do have more than one road.
Mm-hmm. So that we don't have in common. Mm-hmm. We just have the one.
Yep.
Their housing market is also absurd. So
for a similar reason.
Yep.
They also are like natural resource fairly rich.
Oh yeah, yep. Yep, but I don't think I can think of a major global company that is Australia-based. I'm sure there are some.
A lot of mineral ones.
Sure.
But I know what you mean.
Like in terms of like fintech or like what we think of as, your...
I'm sure they're Atlassian. Oh, yeah, big time.
Oh, Atlassian. Okay.
I didn't know that.
So they've got the one, just like us with Shopify then.
Noctua? No, that's the other.
Yeah, that's Austria, not Australia.
That's the other one.
They are not, in fact, the same thing.
Isn't it like Austria has a section of their airport specifically designed for people who end up there that thought they were going to Australia? Isn't that a thing?
Shut up.
Am I just talking?
It sounds like a Squeezy
Shut
Jibs
up.
thing.
I hope I didn't just hear that and it's a joke.
That's got to be a joke.
Squeezy Jibs, India.
With a...
People are saying it's a thing. You have got to be kidding me right now.
I
There
went
is
to
no
India,
way.
not Indiana. Just tell me you don't love me. Love Squeezy.
There's a desk in Salzburg Airport. Sorry, this is Austria, not Australia. Need help? Press the button. And you can press the button and it's like an SOS thing.
Are you flipping? Oh, wait. No, there is no actual
not real
pavilion,
news.
says AI. Okay. A look at what didn't happen this week. Okay, so this is not real then.
That sucks. It would have been so much funnier if it was real.
Highly upvoted on 9gag. Okay, yeah, okay. So not a real thing.
Dang!
Okay.
That would have been so funny. They should just do it as a joke.
It seems like the kind of thing Australians would do.
Austrians, in this case.
Oh, right. But the Australians could go there
They could,
and
that's
put that
true.
sign on the desk.
Send it. Do it up. I mean, there's that whole thing, too, where, like, the like, ski hills around here. If you go to one of the ski hills in the winter, the chance that you're dealing with an Australian employee is, like, very high.
Yeah. I've always kind of wondered why that's a thing.
It's
Apparently it's really easy to get the visa or something.
I've also heard it's surfer bros and they season swap.
Oh. But can you imagine, in all the world of places you can surf, choosing cold Pacific Northwest water?
It's like a No. They come up here to do like boarding and skiing and stuff, and then they go back and do surfing in Australia.
That makes way more sense.
Yeah.
That makes so much more sense.
And I've just heard that's a thing. Like, I don't actually know, but I was kind of questioning it one time because I went up to Seymour and like literally every single person was Australian.
Yeah, no, it's a thing.
And, like, the chance of this is nuts.
It's been a thing for so long.
And there's like an employment thing where like by working there, and I could be wrong about this, I don't know, just like the Austria sign thing,
yeah.
I'm not really certain. I think they get like food and housing as part of their compensation. Food, housing, and free lift passes as part of their compensation.
Right.
And they make some money. So then they just kind of do all the above. That's a thing, yeah. Yeah, I've heard.
No, don't forget, Aussie summer is Canadian winter, so maybe they're ski bros in both places?
Yeah, I also... Do you really want to surf in Aussie summer? That sounds like it might roast you.
Summer. I mean, but the water would be warm at least.
Could you surf? What is their winter like? Is it actually cold?
I've never been to Australian winter.
I've never been to Australian anything.
I don't think it's super cold, though.
Yeah, no LOL. So yeah, like you could probably still surf.
Oh.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
So I bet you base the season around being able to snowboard more than you do being able to surf.
Either way, Australia is definitely on my list.
15 Degs Sea in winter. So they might think it's cold.
Okay. They've got spiders. See, that's the
I
thing.
wouldn't call that cold.
That's the thing. I don't actually like big spiders. But Australia is still on my list of places that I want to go.
I want to go to Australia sometime too.
Yeah. It's
not a lot of like tech conventions and stuff.
It's so far.
It's very far.
It's really far. If you could you guys just be not so far? Like, could you all just like, I don't know, put some outboard motors on the back of the continent, just kind of cruise over this way?
Honestly, just like smash it into northern BC. Just join up.
Yeah, I'd be down.
That'd be cool. Do it up.
Why northern BC? Why would you want anybody to have to live there?
You'd whack into
So cold.
You'd whack into Vancouver Island, and
Whoa.
Australia's so big it would just take it out.
I guess that's true.
That kind of sucks.
But then we wouldn't have to take the ferry to Victoria.
If they just kind of like pushed Vancouver Island in, I like it. Now we're cooking.
Maybe they could just grab Hawaii on the way over? Mind you, Hawaii would suck if it wasn't still hot, though. Like, if Hawaii had our weather, it would just sort of be a downer because all the, like, nice tropical, like, vegetation
if
would
they're
die.
grabbing it, then it would just get kind of smashed in the middle as well.
I think they should leave it where it is.
Sure.
Yeah, Oprah probably wouldn't want to be a British Columbian.
Or Zuckerberg.
Yeah. And we don't really want Zuckerberg
No.
in either case.
Yeah. Maybe either of them.
All right.
They can stay.
Yeah, they can stay where they are. Or the Hawaiians can kick them out. That's fine too.
Yeah.
'Cause that's kind of a thing, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, more topics. What do you want to talk about next?
Me?
Yeah.
Let's skip a bunch of the junk. Let's just jump to a cool one. I scrolled a decent amount down the document because this was awesome. And I mean, this is, I don't even think this is the first time we've talked about this channel on WAN Show, let alone on any of our channels. But YouTuber Basically Homeless made a real life aimbot that controls his body, and my God, was I jealous. I wanted to do this so bad the whole time I was watching the video. In a recent video, he made a neuromuscular aimbot that uses machine vision to control an EMS TENS machine. That's when you see like the little pads on people that induce electrical impulses that move your muscles. That's what an EMS TENS machine is. To contract the muscles in his right arm, hand, and trigger finger, that was a really cool part of the video, to help him react and aim in CS2 at inhuman speeds. While the results were a little inconsistent, when everything was working as intended, the aimbot definitely gave him an edge. Especially, no. I'm not going to say what. There's an interesting curve partway through the video that makes it, like, wildly effective. Very, 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 very interesting. The video is super interesting, so you should definitely watch it, as well as a bunch of Basically Homeless's other really wild tech experiments. He makes really cool stuff.
Yeah, I'm intentionally not really giving you guys too much here.
Yeah,
but I'm giving you enough of some pretty cool looking wacky stuff.
It's so sick. It's such a cool video.
So the conversation, wait, did you actually like read the doc thing at all, or you just went for it?
I kind of went for it.
Cool.
No, I read the whole doc actually. I didn't read any of the questions.
So the part that I think was missing was that he's using machine vision.
No, I think I said that.
Oh, cool. Our discussion question then is, do you consider this cheating?
Oh, it's definitely cheating.
Well, why? I mean,
because your eyeballs aren't doing the detecting and your finger is not doing the firing.
I mean, your finger is. See,
that's like saying an exoskeleton in football is not cheating.
I mean, anyone can build an exoskeleton,
but you can't bring one into the match.
No.
It's definitely.
You don't know that you can't until you try.
He even like memes it throughout the video. It's definitely cheating.
I know,
but it is an interesting conversation,
especially because this is just the beginning.
Yes.
So
the thing that he ends up doing, which again I'm not going to actually say because he deserves your view, so go watch it. But the thing that he ends up doing is like pretty intense and would be a dramatic advantage in like every game. So yeah, it's a pretty big deal. To the point where like if it's less detectable because of this, it's an if,
yep,
I could see people doing it. Like it's wild. He kind of comes across a way of approaching this that is like wildly effective.
So if you were a streamer and you were playing a video game and we had no way of seeing if you have like pads and leads hooked up to you, you would consider that streamer to be a filthy cheater.
Yes.
What if they were playing most of the rest of the game on their own? They're throwing their grenades on their own. They're activating their special abilities on their own.
They wouldn't technically have to in all cases.
But
because he did arm movement and trigger finger. You could theoretically, if you're playing like Dota or something, you could machine vision it out so that when you have your mouse properly in position for a skill shot, it like does something. Like it's actually applicable to like every game because it's just reaction time enhancement, and you can just modify the action involved with the reaction time enhancement. And tons of modern games, even tons of old games, are realistically just entertaining reaction time simulators.
Okay, I love this. Avon Fox asks, this is in Floatplane chat, what if they're using it as an accessibility aid?
There are a bunch of accessibility aids that are effectively cheating. Yeah.
Okay, but what if they need it? Then is it cheating? Is there a delay? Is there a delay that could be programmed into the chain that you would consider acceptable and not cheating?
Like human average, whatever. That's like a spot where like if you honestly need it, then like my amount of cares go very low. But obviously, I mean, we've known for a long time that there are accessibility controllers that are effectively cheating. Aslan at Fullpin Chat said not in competitive play. That's an interesting angle. But like what Linus is saying is like eventually, if you take accessibility controllers as far as you possibly can, eventually it's just a bot playing the game. If you go all the possible way, which the vast majority of them don't, right? But if you do, that is kind of effectively what's happening.
So, okay, Stay the Path in Floatplane Chat says, okay, why is Linus even playing devil's advocate here? There is no world where this is not cheating. Sure. Well, see, that's the thing. I was kind of going somewhere with all of this.
Except there are absolutely...
There are people who believe...
Oh, the enhanced games.
Yep. There are people who believe that we should embrace substance use, various types of doping, and push the human body to its absolute limit, to hell with the consequences. And so, no, I don't actually think it is an entirely bullshit argument for me to say, okay, but hold on a second, like...
There's also chess leagues
the line?
Where it's just chess computers against chess computers. Like, this is a thing, and just most people don't care because it's not very interesting. Yeah. So I think it runs down the same path of, like, you have to keep the legitimacy of the competition as... people and their own natural faculties, because if you go beyond that, then the line becomes too difficult.
But then what about the accessibility question?
Yeah, and then that's where competition gets weird, because like there are, like, as far as my understanding goes, you know how, let's say in running, if somebody doesn't have like legs below the knees, you get those blade things.
Yep.
Really cool.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure you couldn't elect to run with those if you didn't need them.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't think you can do that. So I don't think you would be able to, as like kind of sucky as this is, I don't think you could just join standard competition and be like, I'm a, what's it called when you have no limbs?
Amputee?
Quadriplegic?
Oh, well, that's, yeah.
That's no limbs.
And be like, I'm going to compete in Counter-Strike. I'm going to use various assistant aids. By the way, my reaction time is...
Zero. Right.
So have fun, everyone. Like, that's not... as unfortunate as that is, that's not in the spirit of the competition. So it doesn't really work.
Mm-hmm.
The Olympics and Paralympics have the exact same issue. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Paraplegic. Okay.
Well,
sure. My bad.
Well, para would just be legs, though. As far as I understand. I'm not an...
Yeah, it gets tricky, right?
Do you think that if this could be embedded, like, in your body and hidden, that there would be people who would be willing to go that far to get good?
Oh, I think you could. Which gets weird. And I absolutely think there would be. I mean, you look at the amount of people cheating while live streaming, and it's Like cheating these days is it's
almost its own competition.
Yeah.
It's like who can cheat the best.
Yeah. It's a really wild thing. G-Dub says, and then they play Tarkov. Yeah. Cheating is kind of totally run over shooters these days. I mean, Battlefield 6, I don't know if we've talked about that much on WAN Show. I don't think we really could have, because I think the beta started last weekend. But Battlefield 6 is in open beta now. And in the first day of Battlefield being in open beta, people were cheating on live servers.
How's that even possible?
Generic ones.
Like, what am I...
It's got
or
really
engine-based ones,
draconian anti-cheat as well.
It does.
It's like
And
kernel
people were-
level. It's crazy.
And people were still cheating.
Yeah.
Like it's a insane industry, and it's a thing that we just have to deal with at this point. And the reason why I'm so frustrated with companies like BSG, the people that make Tarkov, is because they won't include a replay system, because there is no reality where BSG will ever get Tarkov to a point where it's an acceptable level of cheating. There is way too much money behind it for the other side. I'm not even talking about the conspiracy stuff where BSG is actually profiting off of it because they ban all the cheaters and the cheaters all buy new accounts and they make money from that. I'm not even talking about that. I'm purely saying that the people attacking, the people making cheats for Tarkov, there's so much money for them in it that BSG is never going to win. And in that case, you have to arm the users, and they're not doing that in any way.
Speaking of arming users, GFreak01 in Floatplane chat says, I could see the military using something like this. There are use cases other than gaming competitions.
Yeah, of course.
So could you foresee, I mean, kind of like what were the Nazis all hopped up on? Amphetamines?
Meth?
Could you see a use case where this becomes part of your
Isn't
sort
this
of onboarding?
sort of already a thing for fighter jets?
That's a good question.
It aims where you...
I don't pilot a fighter jet. This may surprise you, but I am not a fighter jet pilot.
I think
don't
with
actually
helicopters, it aims where you look. And I think with the jets, it will auto prime so that it's ready to fire, but you still have to do the input. I think those are things. Am I wrong?
The helmet aims
Waiting
where
for-
you look.
Yeah. Head tracking? No, I know there's head tracking, but I thought it did something else as well. It got maybe it spun up but didn't start firing or something.
Dan, do you know a fighter pilot? Seems like the kind of thing you would know.
No.
You don't know a fighter pilot?
I'm Canadian. I only know our two military guys in their canoe. That's all we have.
He knows both of them, though.
How you doing, Dave?
Have you ever seen a military canoe? This is a question for our American and European, Australian, overseas viewers.
Yeah, they might not have.
They might not have actually encountered one. The hull is actually the cedar is quite a lot thicker than a standard canoe. And you need so much strength to paddle that canoe at ramming speed that you can't just rely on the upper bodies of the occupants of our two military officers. You need beavers to, sorry, I can't even keep a straight face.
It's got to be able to withstand an Inukshuk torpedo. You never know.
The
what's gonna happen.
Sunderland says can't tell if Linus is trolling.
Yeah, we don't keep the sticks on the frozen lake when we're doing military invasions.
Yeah. Normally, you keep the sticks on the ice, But no, look at this. AH-64D. Someone posted in full pitch. I lost their name. Sorry, but Apache attack helicopter features a nose-mounted sensor turret with target acquisition sight and laser designator. It's doing stuff already.
Look up the fighter jet helmets. They're
It's-
$400,000. Crazy.
It's shortening
Crazy.
the time between when you would be able to fire,
Right.
which is, I think, related at least to what we're talking
But
about.
would you
it's not
see
pulling
them?
the trigger.
Yeah. Would you see them putting a thing in the arm? But at that
think
point,
by
why
the time
bother?
you do
You just
that-
have a drone.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I think by the
okay.
time you do that, you just have a robot. Yeah, I think so. Dude, yeah.
Psy90 says, "Don't worry, Linus. Us Europeans will stay ahead of you, your military canoes with our military bicycles."
Join forces.
Oh my goodness. Anyways,
who was it who went up against the German panzers with horses again? Who had the last horse-mounted cavalry unit? Horse-mounted cavalry
Poland
unit to fight. Was it the Poles? The last horse-mounted cavalry charge by a U.S. unit apparently occurred during the Philippines, in the Philippines during World War II. Okay, hold on. This is just U.S. World War II. The U.S., Soviets, and Polish armies all employed cavalry with varying degrees of success. I think the one I'm thinking of is the Austrians, and the varying degree of success was pretty low. Poland fought Germany. Oh no, sorry, the Poles. Yeah, sorry. Why did I say Austrian? Someone said Austrian in the chat. I think it was the Poles I was thinking of. Yeah, Poland fought Germany with horses and did great, says Funny Hats. Yikes. Oh, hold on a second. Patch in Progress says, noteworthy, the much derided cavalry units of Poland in World War II actually did really well.
I've heard they did great. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, good job.
It was the beginning of World War II is a very weird time. A lot of, I mean, that's sort of true with almost every major war. Is you start with what you've got, and then you go, oh wow, technology is really advanced, and then what happens changes significantly by the end of the war. That's one of the reasons why Ukraine is so interesting right now. Is you saw the whole drone thing that some people have been talking about forever. Some people finally actually like really happen, and everybody's like, oh wow. And now defense tech is like putting nets on vehicles instead of putting thicker and thicker layers of armor, which is weird.
Yeah. And it's there's also a lot of conversation around domestic manufacturing capacity, because it seems like the next major conflict could basically just come down to who can manufacture the most little lightweight drones.
The being able to make bullets at home argument is now being able to make a small drone and a small explosive.
YouTube has started rolling out. Oh wait, it says float plane announce. Do I do that now? Scrapyard Wars Episode 2 is here and will be live soon. It's not actually quite here. They had to make a small change to it before we went live for WAN Show. Dan is going to look into that. But in the meantime, we have a new Floatplane exclusive for you. There is a Why is WAN Late episode that is apparently 50 minutes long.
Wow.
How is this so long?
Wow.
Oh, wow. It includes all kinds of stuff. It's basically Why is WAN Late has become a giant just behind the scenes.
It's just a vlog.
Yeah.
Of what's happening at LMG on Fridays.
Yeah. Which is pretty cool, actually.
That is kind of cool. I'm not against it.
Because Luke and I don't get to know why and the before.
I actually end up watching a lot of these because it's like,
I should watch them too.
We just sit here and wait.
Here's me talking to Tim about overclocking Threadripper. Did I say Tim to John? Sorry. Here's Sammy Meeman. There's a point here that I was trying to find where Plouffe and I, for reasons unknown, dunk our head in an ice bath, and then Luke says, wow, that seems like a good idea, and also does it. Yeah, basically, Why is WAN Late has turned from Why is WAN Late into...
Yeah, Sammy was like, do you want to dunk your head in an ice bucket? And I was like, you know what?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Behind-the-scenes shenanigans.
I got a response. We'll be done in about an hour.
Okay.
So by the end of the show.
Dude.
Nice.
Have you watched part 2?
I've watched part 1.
So...
no one's like sending me...
You didn't actually answer the question.
No one's sending me anything. I just get it when Floatplane gets it.
Okay, so then no.
Yeah.
Dude.
But that's going to be true the whole way through.
It's a banger. It's like, man. Just... Okay, do you remember in part 1 when I sent you that screenshot of your face? that just like said it all. His disappointment was immeasurable, and his day had clearly been ruined. Dude, the cliffhanger at the end of part 2 is unreal.